When people hear that the Tesla Model Y is the best-selling car in the world right now, the response is always the same. That's just out of electric cars, right? But the reply is no, that's out of all cars. Intrigued? You should be. The Tesla Model Y is not just topping the charts, it's redefining what a car can be. So buckle up and join us as we dive into 10 exciting reasons why the Tesla Model Y should be your next ride in 2024. Keep watching to find out. You won't want to miss this. One of the top reasons to consider a Tesla Model Y is the price, which is a major factor for most buyers. The Model Y starts at $43,990 for the rear-wheel drive, $48,990 for the long range, and $52,490 for the performance model. This gives you a variety of options without overwhelming you with too many choices like some manufacturers do. Have you seen how many trims a Corolla has these days? Plus, every Model Y trim qualifies for the full $7,500 tax credit if you're eligible, which gets deducted from the listed prices at the time of delivery. This means you could get a new Model Y for about $35,000, making it comparable in price to other SUV crossovers like the RAV4, Honda CR-V, or Nissan Rogue, all of which have a slightly cheaper MSRP around $30,000. Fun, right? Another great reason to buy a Tesla Model Y is that you don't have to deal with dealer markups and price gouging. The price that you see on Tesla's website is the price you pay. No surprises. Toyota produces 2/3 of the RAV4s. The rest are built in Canada. So, while getting a RAV4 for MSRP might be tricky, with Tesla, the price transparency is a huge plus. While discussing costs, another key reason to consider the Tesla Model Y is the lower maintenance expenses. Recently, a video outlined some hidden costs associated with owning a Tesla, breaking down the maintenance needs from the Tesla manual. Though maintenance isn't completely free, it's significantly less compared to traditional gas-powered vehicles. The Model Y also shines in versatility. With up to 76 cubic feet of cargo space and the option for a third row of seats, it accommodates both passengers and cargo with ease. The long-range version offers over 300 miles of range, making it great for road trips and daily commutes. Additionally, it accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, and with acceleration boost, this time can be cut down to a thrilling 4.3 seconds. Ever notice how many folks are cruising with trailers hitched behind their Model Ys? Need range and performance? Maybe you're eyeing that extra cargo space or considering adding an extra row of seats? And don't forget, you can snag a tow hookup for 3,500 pounds of extra towing capacity. Now, can you name another SUV that ticks all those boxes at this price point and still gives you access to the Tesla Supercharger network? Spoiler alert, there isn't one. Also, remember those old legacy automotive EV ads boasting about the country's biggest charging network? Yeah, technically true with CCS, but let's face it, they rarely worked reliably. Compare that to Tesla's 50,000 plus superchargers, where charging has been smooth sailing on countless road trips. Electrify America? Well, let's just say their reliability is hit or miss. With the Model Y, you can embark on epic road trips worry-free. Plus, the car's got your back, telling you where to stop and for how long, even preparing itself for optimal charging. How cool is that? Driving a Tesla, you're likely to end up paying higher prices compared to Tesla owners. Alternatively, you can purchase a pass and pay a monthly fee for lower prices. Plus, you'll get handy features like notifications about when to unplug, how busy the charger is, available spaces, and estimated wait times. Pretty much everything you need to know right on the screen. Honestly, if you're already benefiting from the Supercharger network, it just seems like a no-brainer to stick with Tesla. Why bother with the hassle and extra cost elsewhere when you can enjoy seamless charging and convenience with a Tesla? Here's another bonus reason to consider buying a Model Y: the accessories. Sure, you can go all out with things like rotating screen mounts and interior RGB lighting kits if you're feeling fancy. But if you're just looking for the essentials, here are some must-have accessories like floor mats, screen protectors, and maybe some inserts to keep your Model Y looking sharp. Now, let's talk about the supercharger network. It's leading the pack in public charging, making road trips and daily charging a breeze. And here's an extra incentive to get a Model Y home charger. While this applies more broadly to EVs than just the Model Y, it's worth mentioning, especially if you're transitioning from a gas car. Let's be real. How often do you think about gas stations once you switch to electric? They become a thing of the past, a relic of a bygone era. So, if you're considering making the jump to a Model Y, say goodbye to gas stations and hello to hassle-free charging at home. Charging at home is like second nature now. It's as simple as plugging in your phone before bed and forgetting about it until morning. And let me tell you, the best part, it's cheap. With an 82 kilowatt-hour battery, you can pay around 6 cents per kilowatt-hour to fully charge the car. That's like a penny and a half per mile for about 300 miles of range, which covers me for most of the year. Here's a reason that often gets overlooked but really shouldn't, especially if you're prioritizing safety. If you haven't delved into why the Model Y is considered so safe, you should. There are some key points to consider, like the front crumple zone, and have you ever seen a Model Y or a Model X roll over? It's rare. In fact, you can count on one hand the number of times you've seen a Tesla upside down. These cars just don't seem to roll over often, plus they're packed with software-related safety features. And here's the craziest part. While Tesla does mention its safety rating, it's not exactly front and center. The car has so many other fantastic features that its status as one of the safest cars on the road almost feels like a bonus. But let's talk about what comes after safety: security. And once again, the Model Y has you covered. In today's world, driving without a dash cam is like going out without your phone. You just shouldn't do it. And here's the thing, most dash cams out there are kind of subpar. It's incredible how many times Tesla's built-in dash cam feature has come to the rescue for its owners, providing concrete evidence of their innocence or lack of fault in accidents. And you're absolutely right. The best dash cam is the one that's always recording. With Tesla, you've got 6 cameras constantly capturing everything around your vehicle, whether you're driving or parked. It's like having a vigilant eye on your car at all times, offering both peace of mind and invaluable protection. Now, let's talk about utilizing this feature effectively. First, ensure that your Tesla's dash cam functionality is activated. This typically involves accessing the settings menu on your car's touchscreen interface and toggling on the dash cam feature. Once activated, your Tesla will continuously record footage from its multiple cameras onto a dedicated storage device, usually a USB flash drive plugged into one of the car's USB ports. Next, it's crucial to select a high-quality and reliable USB flash drive for storing the recorded footage. Opt for a drive with ample storage capacity to accommodate continuous recording and ensure that it's compatible with Tesla's system. Look for a drive with fast read and write speeds to minimize the risk of data loss or corruption. Periodically check the footage stored on the USB drive to ensure that it's functioning correctly and captured the necessary footage. Tesla allows you to view and manage the recorded footage directly from the car's touchscreen interface, making it convenient to review recent recordings. Additionally, consider investing in a USB hub to expand the number of available ports for connecting accessories like the dashcam storage device. This can be especially useful if you need to charge other devices or connect additional peripherals while still keeping the dashcam operational. For the interior, there's fewer distractions like buttons, knobs, and dials, and it's better. After driving with this setup for a few years, hopping into any other car can feel like you're squinting just to see out the windshield. And we've already covered the safety rating, so you know the glass isn't a concern in that department. Sure, Tesla went through a significant software update at one point, which made some functions a bit harder to access, but they've since fixed all that. And to be honest, most of the things you need to adjust frequently, like music volume, track skipping, or autopilot speed, you can do right from the steering wheel without taking your hands off of it. Speaking of driving, there's a reason Tesla lets you take the car out on your own during a test drive. They know that once you experience the driving dynamics, you'll be sold. The instant torque, for example, is often described as one thing, but it's really designed to make driving the primary focus. Tesla reigns supreme as the go-to choice for electric vehicles in the US, and it's easy to see why. Tesla's extensive supercharger network adds another compelling reason to consider purchasing one of its EVs. With convenient access to charging stations across the country, range anxiety becomes a thing of the past. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you holding out for the new Model Y, codenamed Juniper, or are you waiting for bigger discounts on the current model? If you're new here and want to see more Tesla-related content on your YouTube feed, don't forget to subscribe. And if you've enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated.